Hello. Really wanted. Basically, I'm working from home and I wanted to do a video. I did not mean for a text to come up on the screen, but that's fine. Yeah, working from home, so I just thought during my lunch hour I won't hit the microphone. That would be nice, right? Hello. I wanted to do a video since I'll be just home anyways, so let's just do this. Spider-Man No Way Home just came out. Well, it didn't just come out, it's been out for like a month now. But it's been great. I love the movie. This is gonna be a spoiler video, but if you've seen it, you know that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in the movie. Now, they just were amazing, and a lot of the questions coming out of the ending, because at the end of the movie, Peter Parker, well, basically, aside from the plot of the actual, like, Far From Home or Homecoming trilogy, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield get sent home, and one of the big questions is like what happens next for those characters, what happens next for Spider-Man in general. I think, and what I've come to discuss today is my thoughts on that. So what I think, and kind of what I've been saying since, I've been even saying this since Andrew Garfield was the main Spider-Man, just to my friends and whatnot. I think that I would love to see an adaptation of the Superior Spider-Man, and I think Andrew Garfield would be the perfect actor for that version of Spider-Man. Let me just make sure I'm recording my camera. Yes. Yeah, I think Andrew Garfield would be the perfect Superior Spider-Man. I think the way that could go down, if you're not familiar with the Superior Spider-Man, it's a comic book that ran in the 2010s where it was the main Spider-Man series for a while, I believe. I'm not actually sure, but basically at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man series, Dr. Octopus is dying. He's on his deathbed. And I think Peter Parker goes to visit him at his deathbed. But basically, Otto is dying, and he finds a way to switch bodies, switch consciousness with Peter Parker. So instead, Peter Parker's consciousness is in Otto's body, and Otto has Peter Parker's body, and he's like, shit, I'm gonna escape with this. But instead of just being a supervillain in Spider-Man's body, he gets all of Peter's memories, and with that comes his moral compass. And so Dr. Octopus decides to be Spider-Man. And so I think that would be a great way to keep Andrew Garfield's character going. So look. Superior Spider-Man is one of the coolest runs. Oh look, the people are already having this conversation. I think that this could be one of the coolest stories to do on in a movie, and I think basically that I don't know if there's really a way to do it well in the Homecoming series or the Marvel Cinematic series, but I think a way they could do it is if Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, it kind of retcons a little bit so that he had fought a Dr. Octopus in the time where we don't know what he was doing, like in between Amazing Spider-Man 2 and whatever Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man's present day is. I think he could come back to his universe and see that the MCU Dr. Octopus, or the Raimi-verse Dr. Octopus, see how he turned good, and kind of get this like, well, Dr. Octopus, like, I've seen the good in this character, maybe I'll try to help him out. And Otto takes advantage of this, and it turns out to be dying, and then the whole thing, and switches bodies. And I think Andrew Garfield could be like, he could play that character very well. I bet people have made him into the Superior Spider-Man. No, but I think one, two. So you see this costume, I think, is very not that, this one. This costume from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, I think if you like fill this area in with black, I think that that could be like a good Superior Spider-Man costume. Like as soon as Otto takes over Spider-Man's body, he's like, oh, look at this, like, what is he doing? I'm gonna take one of his old costumes and rebuild it or whatever. I don't know, I'm just talking. Don't expect me to know a whole lot. But yeah, that's basically my kind of thought. Ever since I read the Superior Spider-Man, gosh, when I was in high school, I've been in love with that. It's my second favorite version of Spider-Man, I'll be honest. And I think that if we were to see that on a screen, I think Andrew Garfield could do it well. And I think maybe there's a potential for, like, after Doc Ock takes over Andrew Garfield's body, I don't think there's like a really good way to do, like I said, I don't think there's a really good way to do it with Tom Holland. But once Otto gets Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's memories, he's like, oh, he's like traveled between universes. This universe already hates me, but if I go over there, I can like communicate with this Tom Holland Spider-Man, and he will think that I'm a good guy. And then, or he is a good guy technically, but you know what I mean. And basically, in the newer Superior Spider-Man comics, Otto Octavius Spider-Man got a new body and all this, and went to San Francisco to be the Superior Spider-Man of San Francisco. I think that would be a cool way to kind of do that. Or that would be a cool way to temporarily replace Tom Holland if he's taking a hiatus from these films or something. Or if he's not going to be in these films. I would be okay with Andrew Garfield stepping in for Tom Holland in these movies. But I think that it would be my preferred way for that to happen would be if they did the Superior Spider-Man. And that's just my thought on it. Thanks for listening if you stayed through the whole video. Bye.